Hello! Today we're going to talk about atoms, molecules, and their organization. By the end of today's notes, you should be able to answer the question, what are atoms and how are they organized? Atoms are matter, and they are the smallest particles that have unique chemical and physical properties. To help explain this idea, let's imagine an aluminum can. Now if we had an imaginary sword that could cut through anything, and we slice and dice it, these little tiny shavings would still be all aluminum. Now if we take our magical sword again and slice and dice those shavings into tiny little glitter-sized pieces, those little pieces would still be all aluminum. And we'd repeat one more time with our magical sword and we chop it up. Well, now they're too small to see. But with the help of a magical magnifying glass, we can see an atom. That atom is still aluminum. However, if we take out our magical sword again and slice and dice, the remaining pieces would not be an atom, and no longer aluminum. Atoms are made of protons, which are positive, neutrons, which are neutral, and electrons, which are negative. Let's take a closer look at an atom. Here's an electron orbiting around, and here is a neutron, and here is a proton. The protons and neutrons are found in the nucleus, which is the center of an atom. The number of protons, or the atomic number, determines what type of atom it is. This one only has one proton, so it's hydrogen. This one has two protons, so it's helium, and this one has 6 protons, so it's carbon. To save time, instead of drawing all the protons and neutrons, the symbol is written instead. Each type of atom acts differently than other types of atoms, but every electron, neutron, and proton acts the same way. Now let's move on to molecules. Molecules are made of 2 or more atoms. Examples include NH3, C2H4, and H2O. Let's compare the two. On the left are separate atoms, but on the right they're joined together making a molecule. All molecules are held together by bonds. Bonds are the sharing of electrons between atoms. Single electrons end up forming pairs. Here are atoms, and here are their single electrons. When their single electrons pair up, they make bonds which holds the molecule together. Bonds are often drawn as lines. For example, here's hydrogen gas. And here's water. As you can see by comparing the one on the left and the one on the right, that it's much easier to draw bonds as just a line. There are 3 types of bond: single, double, and triple. Single is 1 line, double is 2 lines, and triple is 3. Let's go over the periodic table of elements, which is organized by the number of protons and the number of possible/single electrons and other traits. If we look at the periodic table, one of the most obvious ways it's organized is by the number of protons. Hydrogen has 1 proton, this one has 2 protons, this one has 6 protons, and so on. Additionally, atoms are placed in columns based on the number of bonds they can do. The first column can do 1 bond, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and the last column can do 0 because it has 0 single electrons. Now you're able to answer the question, what are atoms and how are they organized? Till next time, bye!